Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2021 monthly reading. And today is actually June 24th when I'm taping here, and it's the full moon in Capricorn, 3 degrees. So you might want to look and see on your natal wheel if you have any harsh aspecting planets or your north or south nodes of the moon that are aspecting your this Capricorn full moon, 3 degrees. So you would want to look and see, let's see, Capricorn squares anything in Aries you might have, or Libra, or Capricorn itself, which would be conjuncting, and then opposing would be anything in Cancer. And then you want to look at the degree. The closer the degree within 7 degrees of the 3 degrees of Capricorn full moon to yours, that's going to be affecting you the most. Okay, so I think, and also July 10th is the Cancer new moon, 18 degrees. And then we have a full moon again on the 24th of July, and that's going to be in Aquarius, 1 degree. Okay, so let's get started. Sagittarius. I want to thank all of you, all of my subscribers. Thank you very, very much. And new viewers, welcome. Okay, Sagittarius, what is going on for July, or now through the end of July, for Sagittarius sun, moon rising, north or south nodes of the moon? Okay. Now I just got from your card here, I'm looking, I was drawn to the clock in the bottom there, that some of you might feel like time is running out. Time is running out. Or time is getting away from you. Or something about time and being a little stressed or anxious for some of you. Oh, and then I was then drawn to the balloon there in the sky, and to me that's saying higher perspective. You're either going to be gaining a higher perspective, and maybe it has to do with the feeling like you're out of time or whatever that is, or it could be separate, something totally different, Sagittarius. But you're gaining a higher perspective. You are in flight, some of you. You are, taking flight. You're flying high above your problems, some of you. Being able to see things in a different way, a different light. Okay. Then we have, let me see what else comes out. For Sagittarius, what do they need to know? What's going on with Sagittarius? First thing I'm getting with this card is some of you are in deep contemplation. Deep contemplation. You're not moving. There's no movement right now. Or maybe there hasn't been any movement. And maybe that's why some of you have been feeling like, or felt like, time is running out for you. Okay, let's see here. With this yellow on this first card, it's on the top of his head, and what I'm seeing, what I'm getting is that you've been thinking higher about yourself. You've been thinking positive thoughts about yourself. You've been thinking higher-minded thoughts. That's been increasing your self-worth. And the yellow is your solar plexus. And so to me, because of you thinking those positive thoughts about yourself and expansion about yourself, that's also you have been opening up and clearing out any misconceptions that you were taught, you were told, you were thought about your own self that were not in sync with who you truly are. And so you've been clearing that out, and because of that, now your solar plexus is open. It's open, or it's opening, and either this is what you have been doing, or this is what you are going to be doing, or doing more of, or completing in July, or anytime now through the end of July. Yes, you're very, very pleased with yourself. You are coming to a very stabilizing, secure place with who you truly are and where you are in life and what is going on with you and where you are wanting to be and go here and into the future. Yes, and with him, the second card I drew was this one, and he is looking at this card. So to me, that's, you are looking at either who you are desiring to be, to step into, which is more and more of your true self and your divine purpose and soul purpose in this life, on this earth. So you are seeing into the future. Some of you might be getting some foreshadowing, some psychic hits of who you truly are, and seeing yourself, whether it's in a dream or a daydream, whatever that is, or just flashes of knowing, insight of who you truly are. And again, you're seeing yourself, some of you are seeing yourself, you in the future. It could be the near future, it can be a year or 2 years, it doesn't matter, and that is very positive for you, that is very inspiring for you, and that excites you, that builds that fire, that passion inside you again, where you were still. Now you have your desires are coming back, your passion for life, and because you have purpose, you can see who you can be, your higher self, whatever, however you want to see that. And it's going to be a little different for each and every one of you Sagittarians. That's very, very beautiful. You're very creative, and maybe some of you already know that, but you're going to be expanding on that creativity, going into an area that is brand new, that you've never, ever, ever even thought of that you would be good at, or that you had a natural gift in that particular area, but you do, and you're going to be shown that this month. And some of you around this full moon I just got. And for some of you, it has to do with your hands. Maybe you have healing hands. Maybe you're a sculptor, a drawer, a writer. I just got magic hands. You have magic hands, Sagittarius. Use them for the highest and best good for all that you come in contact with. All living creatures, not just people, but animals, plants, rocks, whatever that might be, whatever this means to you. I'm just saying what is coming to me from these cards. Very, very beautiful though. Yes, and whatever you can do with your hands, whatever your abilities are, what I'm getting to, it's very, very calming, very, very balancing, not just for you, but for if you are whatever living creatures you are doing that for, creatures or people you are doing that for, that is very, very healing and calming and balancing for them as well. It brings them back into a space of peace. And again, I'm getting, this could be with animals, or somehow this could be with plants. You might have a gift, some of you, of talking with plants, trees, nature in general, animals. Very beautiful. Telepathic communication. Some of you. Okay, let's start with these tarot cards, and let's go deeper to see what. Oh, that's very beautiful though. Sagittarius. Wow. But this is opening up. We're about to open up a whole brand new life for you. Brand new direction. You never thought in a million years that this was your destiny. Your destiny. Okay. And some of you, I was being drawn back too to, and I was looking at the top of his head and his brain, and I was getting thoughts, your thought processes, your thought process or processes, whatever the case may be, but it's either changing, expanding, or you've been really into some deep thinking. In private, and it's very personal and deep for each and every one of you that pertains to, but has to do with your personal self and personal goals and just who you are, and just on a really deep level, deeper than you've ever gone before. Okay, what else for Sagittarius? Okay. Oh, look at that. Queen. There you go. Not the queen, but it's the Empress. She is a queen. She's a queen of nature. She's the queen of queens, actually, because she embodies all three of the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups is the Empress, all in one. So this is you. This is your energy. This is where you're going. And that's what I was talking about with this card and nature, and you are just coming into such balance, and again with that healing hands, and just very unconditionally loving, peaceful, vibrant energy that you're giving off, that you're sharing, especially when you are working with your hands. Those of you that that pertains to whatever type of creativity you might be doing with your hands. For that matter, it doesn't have to be just with your hands. That's what I'm getting strongly. You're increasing others' vibration. You're assisting them on their path. And you don't even have to know that. Just by being you, Sagittarius, that is what you're doing. And you are now also, some of you, if you don't already know, you are seeing how important being in nature is for you, because it empowers you. It fills up your wagon, your energetic wagon, especially those of you that are in the healing arts, in the healing with your hands, or any other type of healing modality that you may be into and giving service to others. You're just seeing a new, if if you already know that, it is a more expanded, deeper connection with nature for you. And you're even more grateful than you were before with what nature provides, and that communication, that interaction that you and nature have. It's very beautiful. Okay, the devil, yes. So what I'm getting is, with this devil, you have conquered your fears. You have put to death whatever needed to be put to death that was negative, that was stopping you from your healing ability. And again, I'm back to nature. And this Empress, you really, really are embodying this energy of unconditional love and peace and harmony, and especially where nature is concerned, and the communication between you and nature. You are or will be through July, gaining a deeper connection and communication to nature. It's going to be even more sacred to you, more special to you, more you're just going to be filled with gratefulness and thankfulness. And that assisted you. You just have an understanding of how much nature can and does assist in transforming these negative, fearful energies, whatever type of negative energies you have in the past been dealing with. You are understanding now or you're going to understand on a deeper level, or excuse me, or you're going to see this and have an understanding of how you can personally transform negative energies into positive. It has everything to do with nature and those harmonious, loving energies in nature, and your communication with those energies in nature is very healing for you. And I just keep getting the same thing, that you just have an awareness that you didn't have, and you are just so grateful. And so now that just changes everything for you, Sagittarius. Changes everything for you. Again, this has either just happened, or it's going to be happening, or it could be slowly starting, but it's happening. You are definitely, this is going to happen. You will see this if you don't see this now. And it will definitely start anytime. Okay, let's see, what else? I think that one's going to come out. Okay. This is the Six of Cups. And so what I got is, you have successfully, or you will very soon, if you haven't right today, as you're listening, done this is what you will be successful in very soon, sometime in July, is whatever past memories or past issues, again, that have either been fearful or some way holding you back. This devil energy, I'm getting fearful, but it doesn't have to be fearful, but for most of you, that's the strongest feeling I'm getting. You've overcome that. You've dealt with that, or you're right at the end. And so again, it's back to, you're the Empress. That's the energy you have. So that's very beautiful. Yeah, and some of you, I'm getting with this Six of Cups, a partner might have come back, or that's what you've been struggling with. Do you move forward or with your life and expect new partnerships, new relationships, or whatever this may be? It doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be romantic, but some of you have been thinking about that, the past, and do you want a relationship, or are you still wanting that same relationship, if this is the case, singles? Or are you ready to let that go? Some of you decided that you're a different person now, and you don't have to have them come back in for you to be able to move forward now. And some of you, of course, it would be nice, absolutely, if that could happen and you could just clear that slate. But at least on your end, singles that this pertains to, it's not going to be all of you, that you have taken the positive. Now you can move forward, and that was the energy I was feeling, if that pertains to you. Okay, let me now. But you're not stuck anymore, Sagittarius. If that was the case, if that was the scenario for you. Okay. Let's go a little deeper now. Sagittarius. Yeah, some of you have been doing a lot of thinking in the past. Again, just cleaning out the rest of the cleaning house, cleaning your attic, just the last little bits, and going through the details. And that makes sense too, because we have a lot of retrograde planets still. Even though Mercury has gone retrograde on the 22nd, we still have Saturn is still retrograde. And it's going to be retrograde. It's going to go retrograde back from Pisces 2 degrees. Let me see if I can remember when it went. It started going retrograde May 23rd, I believe. And it was in Pisces 2 degrees, Saturn. And so it's going to keep going back into Aquarius until October. It will go direct again in October. But it will be back into Aquarius. And then we also have Neptune is retrograding. And I believe that, now don't quote me, I have it written down, I think it's the 27th, which is tomorrow. It goes retrograde in Pisces. It's going to stay in Pisces. And then we also just had Jupiter go retrograde on the 20th. So that's going to go back into Aquarius as well. Yeah, no, excuse me. Did I say, if I said Saturn's in Aquarius, it's going retrograde, it's going to stay in Aquarius. I apologize for that. I was thinking of Jupiter. Jupiter, when it started on the 20th, it was 2 degrees Pisces. That's Jupiter. And that's going to go retrograde back, all the way back into Aquarius, far back into Aquarius. But Saturn and Jupiter both are not going to go direct until October. Okay. So, all right, so let's get some details. Okay, so we've got King of Wands, okay, is under the Empress. Okay, let's get what's under the Devil. Get some more details under the Devil. I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 other cards out, and then I will start talking. Okay. And also, I want to say, Sagittarius, if this isn't ringing true, this particular July message isn't ringing true for you, Sagittarius, you might want to look at your moon, your rising, or your north or south nodes of the moon for July, because depending on what your natal planets are and what transiting planets are hitting your natal planets is going to depend upon which of these readings is going to be most suited for you. And again, being a general reading, so I'm just picking up the strongest things in my readings. So you might want to try that if that sounds right for you. Okay, so let me do just a little bit more here. Devil. Okay, let's get more details with this devil. Give us some more details for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, and then more details for this Six of Cups. What was that? That might try to pop out. Wow. Oh, wow. You have received the Empress twice. Twice. So absolutely. That's where you're heading, is this Empress energy. Absolutely. If you're not embodying it right now, this is big time. This is very cool. Very cool. Very powerful. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. The Empress she's a very nurturing, very unconditionally loving energy, very strong, very balanced and peaceful, and really communes and communicates with nature, and nature communicates back to her or him if you are a male. But speaking of just this Empress card being a she, that's where I'm getting the she from. So again, it doesn't matter. You can be male or female. That energy, that's what you're embodying, and that is beautiful. That is handsome. That is true strength, is that true unconditionally loving energy for all creatures and all beings. So that is so beautiful. And I just got to, some of you might either just recently being even more sensitive and protective of the plants, of the trees, of the wild animals, of the birds. So, yes, okay. And again, that's the Empress. That's the Empress energy. That's very, very positive. That's very, very positive. Because they are beings, they are alive, and they are communicative, and they need our cooperative, loving communication and protection. So that's very good. Okay, so let me just take a look. So under the Empress, this first Empress for you Sagittarians, you got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, okay. So when you're embodying this energy, whether it's now or in the near future, you are going to be able to, this Knight of Wands to me is, you are going to be able to use that unconditionally loving energy, who you truly are, for the highest good. You're going to be able to move forward with whatever dreams that you are having, that you have been seeing. Like I said in the beginning, he's seeing you, are seeing you in the future. Okay, you're going to be able to move forward on that, and it could happen rather quickly for some of you. Wands, that's quick movement. That is your dreams and your desires and your passions. And the Knight that's new beginnings to me, new adventures, new direction. Very inspired, Sagittarius. You are very inspired with whatever this is that's going to build that passion, or has just built that passion under you. And it has everything to do with you embodying this Empress energy, and then you can move forward, and you are, this is to whatever future self that you have been seeing for you personally, and your personal dreams and desires, and where you are wishing to be and go, and how you want to live and expand and express yourself and assist this whole world. Very, very exciting, very open, very freeing, very higher minded. Again, Sagittarius, that's the Sagittarius, that's the 9th house. Again, I know I say this, but that is absolutely, again, you are moving into your higher selves in some way, shape, or form. And again, it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but it's very beautiful, very beautiful. So whatever you've been able to put in the past, or you're ending, just doing a little bit of the ending of that because of these retrogrades, bringing stuff back up and enabling you to take care of whatever. If you've had any triggers, then you will be able to take care of those, or you have already taken care of those, and moving forward. No more fear, no more being chained to any emotion from the past, any experience from the past, any situation or person from the past, because you are someone different now. You have gained the wisdom that you needed to gain, and you are taking that with you. Okay, that might be why some of you have been with this retrograde, which is very positive, because you've been looking back to whatever the past was for you, whether it's your childhood, whether it is the past several years, a past relationship, a past job, whatever it might be, something in the past, you were going through that, you were really thinking it through and picking up the wisdom from what you learned, what you gained from each and every one of those situations, or whatever that was, if it was one thing or many things. And now you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward, and you're solid. That's very good. Yes, and that's what the Empress says to me under the 6 of Cups. So that's what you've done. You're the Empress now, and now you are strong, and you are, again, very powerful, very unconditionally loving. You have increased your vibration, your unconditionally loving vibration, just in general. And it's been through, again, I can't stress this enough, it just keeps coming out, through nature. A deeper, closer bond with you and nature in some way, shape, or form for each and every one of you. And you consciously know this, or you are coming in to that wisdom of consciously knowing and knowing the sacredness, the magic, the connection, the frequencies and connections of nature, and how strong and how powerful and how necessary that you have that relationship with nature. Okay, that's what you're coming into, Sagittarius. Okay, we've got, all right, so let's see, I'm going to see what animals are going to come out for you, especially since you are definitely the nature. You're deepening your connection with nature now through July, and some of you through August, through all of these eclipses for some of you, and maybe you've already started. Absolutely, that it just is expanding, deepening and expanding for you. Okay, so let's see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North and South nodes of the Moon. What? Yeah, and I just got two for some of you. You are valuing the city less. You're seeing out in the country, in living in nature, is of way greater value to you and you're who you truly are than the stress of the city. You are having a change of heart for some of you. And some of you, I'm getting, you thought you loved the city. And you did at that time, but you had no idea what it was actually doing to you. How detrimental the city and all of those energies that come along with the city, those frequencies, what you were missing by not being in nature, by not knowing nature, by not being connected to nature. That has everything to do with our higher selves. And that's what you are coming into the awareness of now. And that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes. Okay. Yeah, some of you are coming out of the dark night of the soul. Some of you lost your home. I just read that. It says dark night of the soul, loneliness, loss of home. This is the Five of Pentacles. So some of you maybe got forced out. Maybe you didn't want to leave the city and you had to because you lost your home for whatever reason. But now you're coming into, that was a blessing in disguise, because wherever you're living now, there's more nature there than there was. Yes, it enabled you a new beginning, and it's happening starting now through July. This whole expansion of where you thought you wanted to go and who you thought you were and what you wanted to do and where you wanted to be. And it's totally changed, or it is totally changing. And some of you, you're floored. And again, some of you were really upset, of course. But now, and if you're not seeing the positive yet, and seeing that it was a blessing in disguise, you will in July. Mark my words. Sagittarius, that is beautiful. Let's get one more. Yes, and this new beginning that you're having or about to have, it's going to, again, the passion comes back. Your childlike wonders and wonderment and excitement for adventure and just life in general is being ignited. It's being ignited. That was my quote. Okay, let's get one more for Sagittarius. One more for Sagittarius. One more for Sagittarius? No? Okay, I'm going to do my other cards. Let's do my other cards. Here, that back. Okay, so let's see here. Let's give Sagittarius just one more little thing before we sign off. Okay. And I thank you, Sagittarians, for all of your comments and your likes and your subscribing and new viewers. Welcome again. Hopefully you're able to take something positive away that assists you on your path. And whoops. Okay, let's just try it now. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Sagittarius. What else? Until Sagittarius. Okay. Courage. courage. What I first got was have the courage to blast through. For those of you who are just in the last little bits of sweeping away the old, have the courage to just blast through like the water there is just blasting through. Even though the rocks are there, they're going over, under, beside the rocks. The water's just going right on past. Anyway, and those of you who've already done this, you blasted through with courage and strength and fortitude. And those of you do have that, and you will blast through, and you are blasting through with courage and fortitude and strength and wisdom. Very beautiful. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Sagittarians, for July. You have a great rest of your June month and a beautiful July. Okay, until next time.